All right, great Sunday morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. It's Evan Mascoro Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, and with our 15 minutes to mastery that we do each and every day to get you some information, inspiration, motivation, so that you can go out and attack today. Welcome to episode number 516, our Sunday Recharge Edition. That's right, 7 days a week. We're in here getting you the info that you need, helping you get started off on the right foot. And just got back in. You can see the home office, got in late last night from Indiana, had a great training session out there with 4 of the Baird Homes locations. We all got together. Beautiful place out in French Lake, West Baden, Indiana, wherever it is. Okay. Beautiful hotel, beautiful people, and a beautiful time was had by all. But today I want to talk to you about something that has to do with you, with yourself, your life, and how you can make life happen for you. Think about it. How many times have you heard someone say, or maybe you yourself have said, why does this always happen to me? Why is this happening to me? Why did this happen to me? And look, I'm not ignorant to the fact that sometimes things do happen that are unexpected, right? But you have more control over your life than what you seem to think of. Okay. We don't have control over when we're going to finally end, when our last breath is going to be. We don't. But while you are alive, you have control over a lot of things. And we want to talk about that today. Idowu Koyenikan, I hope I said that right. He's a consultant. And he writes, you just can't let life happen to you. You have to make life happen. And that is so very true. Look, I'm going to give you a little bit of backstory. Growing up, I grew up raised by a single mom, and had a younger brother. My brother's 10 years younger than I, but single mom. So she was always working. I had to do a lot of stuff, not just when I was going to school, but then also get home, take care of my brother. We grew up very, very poor. We grew up in one of the poor sides of San Antonio, Texas. And, I didn't know all of the possibilities. Even growing up, I share the story a lot, especially in training, how I really didn't realize what the potential was for myself until my sophomore year in high school. And I didn't even know all that much even then, but I had an English teacher who one day he and I were talking, and he told me, you if you apply yourself, you can really accomplish anything that you want. And at that point in time, you're 16, 15, 16 years old, and you're already at that point in your life where you're thinking, man, come on. That's not the fact. You hear people tell their kids, I tell my children that all the time, you can do anything you want, but the reality of is this: you really can do anything you want. You see, somehow along the way, while we were growing up, we just lost sight of that. We got so focused in on being an adult and thinking that we had certain responsibilities that those other things weren't meant for you, right? And so we tend to lose traction on the things that we were hoping to do, what our dreams and goals were. And I didn't see the full potential of what I could do till I was like in my 30s, man. I was just like, I can't believe I even think about it now at 52 when I'm doing these classes, and I'm talking to people. Yesterday, I spent the day at one of the Baird Home locations, and I was talking to 2 of the sales consultants there. They're younger. One's in their mid 20s. One is in their mid 30s. And I'm like, man, don't waste the time that I wasted. Don't waste the time that I wasted to get to where I'm at. You could do so much right now if you just applied yourself, if you just had a little bit of discipline to do the things you don't want to do. And when I was talking to them specifically about their work, right? So I said, look, if you just took the time and had a little bit of discipline to do the marketing, make the phone calls, even though you want to. I know there's going to be some times where you just really don't want to, not because you don't feel you can, you're just not in it. And I get it. But those are the things that we have to fight through to make life happen for us, to live life by our design. You can truly plan out the type of life you want to have, from the home to the car to the experiences to what you want to do for your children to what you want to do for yourself. You could plan all that out. Most people choose not to because now they come to realize that now it's on them. You see, when you don't plan it out, when you're not specific about things and you don't put the plan in place. Now you are the one who's responsible for making it happen. You are the one who's responsible for fighting through all the setbacks and the obstacles and the problems and the failures, because there will be some. But most people don't want to fight through that, because if I gave you a plan, if I wrote everything out and here it is step by step, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, do that every single day. And then tomorrow you're going to do these things. And then the next day you're going to do these things. And all of those led to you achieving the life that you're after. Most of the things that are going to happen for you. Good things are going to fall in place. Yes, you're going to have some things that are going to set you back. You're going to have those unexpected problems and pains and relationship issues and whatever it may be, even sometimes financial issues as you're moving forward. You're going, you're building momentum, you've got things rolling, your pipeline's growing, you're getting houses delivered, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, you may lose traction, you may lose your pipeline. Things like that happen. But when you have the plan, all you got to do is come back the next day and keep working to the plan. And that is what most people don't want to do. You see, we convince ourselves that no, I can't do that. That's not for me. It doesn't work. And you never even try and make a plan. You never even lay it out on paper. You never actually put it down and then actually force yourself. And yes, sometimes you have to force yourself to actually work the plan, to actually get up in the morning. And if your plan is to now start getting your health in order as well, get up earlier in the morning to do the workout. Well, I don't have time to do the workout. Well, get up earlier and do the workout. Get up earlier, do the workout, eat whatever you're going to eat, do your marketing, make your phone calls, push your pipeline, and be intentional about it. Be strategic about it. Not just show up and, okay, well, let me see. Today I'm going to work my pipeline and well, here's a file, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll make a couple phone calls. No. It's about make the phone call to get the answer, to get whatever it is that you need, have a timestamp to it, get it done and out of the way. When you operate more and more in this way, when you're putting that out there as you being this type of person, more and more good things start to happen for you. But you see, when you don't operate in this way, you're not moving your pipeline ahead. You're not marketing. You're not making the call. So you're not getting the business and you're not able to pay this. You're not able to do that. And then you're sitting there moping, wondering, why does this always happen to me? It happened to you because you actually planned that. You see, like the quote says, not planning is planning to fail. Right? So you can do either one, and you're planning either way. You can either actually write out the plan that you're going to work and work it, and then as you put in the work, you don't get immediate results. Sometimes you will. You may get an immediate win, and that's great, but you got to work in the plan, and it's got to be consistent. So you can either write out the plan, work the plan, that's going to lead you to the goals that you're after, and you're going to start seeing the wins, and you're going to accomplish these things, and you're making life happen for you. Or you can not plan. You can go through the motions. You can just kind of wing it. You can shoot from the hip. You can be chaotic, and you can fail. Either way, you're planning. Are you planning to win, or are you planning to fail? And the planning to fail is not planning. So for those of you that are not planning, for those of you that, well, I wish I could do this. I was in the class, and I'm not going to call out the person by name, but we were in the class. And I've told this to people for years, because these are the things that I do even for myself. So this person, we were talking about goals, and this person brings up the fact, well, I've got this old car, really nice car that they mentioned, right? I've got this older car. I'd love to fix it up and be able to drive it. I said, okay, perfect. That's fantastic. That'd be awesome. That's a great car, man. I'm sure you'd look great in it, driving it around, just turning it on, the sound of it, all of that, right? And so I said, how much is it going to cost you? Well, I don't know. Okay. Well, have you had somebody look at it? No, I haven't. Okay. So it's a hope. It's not a goal. You're hoping that's going to happen. You're crossing your fingers and I hope that I'm going to make enough to do it. And that's why I told that person, you need to find somebody that's going to be able to restore this from start to finish and get a price. And you have to know what that price is. And now you take that price and you associate it to what you do, your income, the amount of houses that you would need to make that happen, on top of taking care of your bills, on top of taking care of whatever it is that you want to do the rest of this year. But you have to plan these things out. And now you have a true target to work towards. You have something that you're able to gauge, because just as the other saying goes, that which gets measured gets improved. You can't run from the data. And how can you have data for your life? You can have data for your life by your plan. Are you working the plan? If you're not working the plan, if you're not sticking to it, and some days you won't. Some days you're going to skip something. Some days you're not going to, something else is going to get in the way. That's why you need a plan. Because when you don't plan things out, that's when you really get thrown off, because you don't even know where you're going. When you don't know where you're going and these distractions come in, you get even more distracted. You get pulled so many other different directions, further and further away from your goals, and then you're left wondering by the end of 2025, what the heck happened? Why? What did I even accomplish? I'm not even close to whatever I started hoping for at the beginning of the year. That's why most people fall off track. That's why most people, they don't have a goal for their fitness. They sign up for a gym, New Year's resolution. This is the year I'm going to make it happen. And they don't have a plan for what they're going to do when they go to the gym. They don't have a plan for what they're going to be eating. So they don't see any sort of progress. They don't feel any sort of progress. And so they just stop. And you go back to what you're used to. You see, we're creatures of habit. As human beings, we will always look for the path of least resistance. You see, we are far, far away from being those tribal people that had to hunt to survive. They had to go and kill the animals. We're far away from those primal instincts now, where they just knew this is what we got to do. And they went out and did it every single day. They went out and hunted for the tribe every single day. See, now we have so many conveniences. We have so many things. We have so many distractions. They didn't have the cell phone going off all the time while they were out there hunting for the woolly mammoth. They didn't have all of the dings going off and my friends are over here doing this. No, man, you know where their friends were? Their friends were right there trying to take down that damn woolly mammoth together. Find your friends that are willing to go take down the woolly mammoth with you. That's who you need to surround yourself with. That's who you need to align yourself with. And when you haven't been that type of person, and you find that person that comes into your life, that is that person that tells you, hey, here is a woolly mammoth. This is where we're going. This is what you need to do. This is how you're going to take it down. When you find that person, don't fight them. Don't get upset. Don't let your ego get in the way. Do you have goals? Do you have things you want to accomplish for you and your loved ones, your family, your community? Do you? Then find your tribe that is going to go take down the woolly mammoth and put in the work with them. And when you do that, you are going to make life happen for you and not to you. And then you're going to be that person 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, that everyone else is looking at and say, she got lucky. He got lucky. Yeah, but they don't see the scars, the wounds, the aches and pains, the bruises, and everything that you went through over the last year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, to be able to do whatever it is that you have done and are continuing to do in making life happen for you. They don't see the fact that even though things are happening for you, you still have things that happen against you. But because you are stronger, because you are better, because you are better planned out, and you have more control, you are able to fight through those things that come to slow you down, take you down. and you keep pressing forward. We still have setbacks all the time. We're close to we're a couple of weeks away from our 2-year anniversary. I'm excited about that, but we still have issues and things that get in the way. But you know what? We are making life happen for us. Even when I feel behind the 8 ball, even when I feel that, oh my gosh, we better get something quick because we're running low. We're I don't know, this deal here has to happen. You know what happens? We make it happen. We make life happen for us. We're not sitting back waiting. Yesterday on the flight here, I'm reaching out to some people that hadn't heard back from yet. One of them actually said, hey, you know what? I'm glad you reached out. I want to talk to you because we need to get this finalized. Let's talk on Tuesday. Let's make it happen. I could have just been, well, they didn't get back to me. So I sent the email. I called them, I texted them, and they haven't answered me. So I'm just going to stop. Well, I'm not going to call them again. Freaking call them again. Throw the other spear at the damn woolly mammoth. Go jump on its neck. Go take it down, man. Why are you going to let things happen to you instead of life happening for you? Go make it happen. Guess what? You may fall off that damn woolly mammoth. It may freaking come and stampede against you. Take it on. What do you have to lose? Some people would say, well, man, what if the woolly mammoth kills me? Hey, let me let you in on a little secret, okay? At the end, everybody stops, all right? I was going to say everybody dies. It's the truth. So go all out, man. It's going to happen to us anyway. I'm going to reach that day, unfortunately, one day in the future, hopefully not today, where I'm no longer here. So why am I going to stop? Why am I not going to say these things? Why am I not going to chase it down? Why am I not going to go live life as I want it? And you can too. You can make life happen for you instead of letting life happen to you. Don't be one of those people. You have great opportunity. For those of you that are watching this and that you're in the industry, you're in manufacturing home sales, folks, there is so much opportunity for you. There's so much you can do. And the great thing about it, like I described to everyone, is this: the more and more you achieve, the more you gain, the more you're able to do, the more experience you're able to have, the more you get to help the community, whatever it is that your passion is. The more of it that you do, you know why you did it? The only reason you're able to take the international trip, the trip across the world, the globe, the only reason you're able to buy this house or that car, or you're the only reason you're able to help and donate here and give to your church and help your family members do, the only reason that you can do it is because you help families get a home for themselves. What's wrong about that? What is wrong with that? Don't let the fear of, well, people are going to think I'm greedy. Don't let the fear of, well, when is enough and if it's enough? There's always a need out there. So go out and do it. Go out and have a great day, folks. I got to get out here. We're heading out to Tyler, Texas. We got a soccer game out in Leander today. So much to do. Go do great things. We'll be back in here tomorrow with another 15 minutes of mastery. Until then, my friends, I can't wait to meet you.